Finally, I am back for another episode of the PCPL season that I have recorded for the past 3 months. This is going to be a rematch against Mr. Mag. If you all enjoy, I would highly appreciate it if you would all subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment down below. It really helps me out, and I am trying to grow. I know I have not posted anything in a very long time. Real life stuff had gotten in the way, and the easiest thing to cut out was recording videos. This isn't the first time this has happened, but it's the first time that it's happened in such a drastic manner. But I think everything's finally slowed down to the point where I feel comfortable getting back into this. So we are going to kick it off right away with the team builder. So I'm not going to leave you guys in, which is my whole life and everything that's been going on. So to start off, our team is not very alike from the last time that we fought Mr. Mag in this. It's going to be slightly different. It's not going to be entirely different, but might as well, let you guys know that it's not going to be the exact same. To start off, this Mammoth's set, I believe, is relatively similar. It has been a while, but this one in particular, I think, is closer to the original. It is intended to tank hits from that Lycanroc Dusk at least one time. It's intended to take that close combat. Hopefully it's not going to need to, because hopefully we can burn it or weaken it in some other way. But if this thing can get a Trailblaze or two up, it will be able to sweep through a majority of his team reversal in order to hit Orthworm and Snorlax. It's intended to take two body presses from Orthworm as well for max HP. So on that is relatively free for me to get that 2 Trailblazes up, unless it isn't weakened quite enough, because reversal is not enough to OHKO. Other than that, it just generally does a lot of damage to everything. Enamorous Icicle Crash, Goldango Earthquake, etc. Choppleberry helps it live. Thick Vat helps it live some attacks. I think primarily it's only from like a rare Fire Punch from Snorlax or something like that, but it's at least something. To move on to Ginkgo, the Hitmontop, we have Mach Punch for random priority, and it does have a unique calc against even Enamorous, where after something that you'll see from Mary Sue the Shaman, it will guaranteed pick up that KO on Enamorous, removing it and hopefully enabling Mamoswine to sweep. Close combat hits everything relatively hard. Triple Axle is good specifically for Sinistra, and Rapidsin is always going to be nice. Latias with a Key Berry and 4 attacks. All of them are intended to hit something relatively hard. It's basically able to live an attack from everything and try and pick off a KO. Aura Sphere hits Weavile, of course. Ice Beam hits Sinistra. Shadow Ball does too, but Shadow Ball also hits Goldango, and then Psychic hits everything else relatively hard. It should be able to at least 2-hit KO everything, ignoring Snorlax, but Snorlax is going to be difficult to break through. Luckily, it's just not the biggest threat in the world either. Moving on to Shaman, this is the unique thing that we have for this. This Hyper Beam does 93.2% minimum or something like that, and Hitmontop hits like the low roll is 6.8%, so that should be a guaranteed 2-hit KO as long as I hit this Hyper Beam. Air Slash hits the Sinistra, Earth Power hits the Goldango, and even if I don't click those moves, Seed Flare, if it gets the drop, should 2-hit KO both of those. Obviously they can go Covert Cloak, but that's not something I'm going to prepare for. Rotom with Overheat, Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp, and Volt Switch. Volt Switch is just good momentum on everything. It helps me get out on Snorlax, because I don't like it being in on this. It's not going to take very much damage at all. Will-O-Wisp does also enable a Facade from Snorlax, which it would be pretty bad. Pain Split does take a lot of that HP away from Snorlax, making it a lot easier to break through, but it's likely going to bring Rest, and it's likely going to bring Chesto Berry, so I have to keep that in mind when I play. And then finally, we have Araquanid with Sticky Webs, which isn't super valuable against this team, specifically because Enamorous is one of the biggest threats. However, and obviously an Enamoris won't be affected by it. But however, if I get it up on the field, everything else becomes significantly more manageable. Weavile and Lycanroc will both get outsped by Hitmontop, and a Mach Punch will hopefully be able to take out both of them. Mach Punch, even against Terra Fighting, Lycanroc does like 35%, something like that. And I think this Surf was intended to 2-hit KO everything, including a Spadef Earthworm. And even if it doesn't, we have Infestation to lock it in and endeavor to bring it down to 1 if that's where I'm at. Hopefully, this is going to work. I have had good luck with it in... I did have good luck with it in mocks, I believe, but it is very susceptible to failure. Icicle Crash can miss. Reversal isn't very strong if you're not weakened. Hyper Beam and Air Slash can obviously miss. Rotom has moves that can miss. And Araquanid can get pretty hard walled by Sinistra because it can't get locked in. It does take the residual, which is nice, and it can't get burned. But I am special as well, so Strength Sap won't be as effective. So Surf should be good enough. It will get to a point where like the only thing that can really hurt Araquanid from that Sinistra would be Nightshade. That would be a 3-hit KO, which would be kind of bad. But when I had the mocks, it was consistent enough that I wasn't really afraid of anything. So let's see how this does. Again, please like and subscribe if you want. If you want to stick around for more, leave a comment down below because I'm going to start consistently posting these out. I believe I have the time to do so now, and I hope you guys all enjoy. Moving on to the battle. Welp, everybody, it's doomed. Playing against Mr. Mag once again, our week 10 opponent of the main season, which I got very lucky with an Acupressure sweep. I do have the ability to win this game, but I think it's just a little too unlucky, so I can't help but feel like it's kind of doomed right now. We'll see how we do. I'm gonna start searching now, and let's do the second Terapagos. Why not? Searching now. Good luck, have fun, Mr. Mag. Hope we both. I hope it's not a super unlucky game for either of us. I'm just hoping it's a fair enough game. So the main idea here, depending on what I see, Rotom's pretty good lead. If it's Lycanroc, I can hopefully burn it, or I can just Volt Switch out because hopefully Hitmontop can like Mach Punch it and pick it off for the KO. So let's do this. It looks like it's the exact same team as last time. My team is incredibly different. Last time he did lead Swampert, so I could do Shaman again. The problem is it's a little scary. Last time he was banded, so I don't want to go into any of the things that do die to a banded one. I think Rotom does look like a pretty safe switch here. I can, it's the most I can hope for. I think that's what I got to do. I think I got to leave Rotom here. I don't know. Swampert is like a little annoying if it leads with it, because then a flip turn will be annoying, but hopefully I can just burn it. Switching out of Rotom on a Swampert's pretty likely. Okay, it is Swampert again. That's a little weird because I did go Shaman last time. This time, I think I burn it. I could just go hard into Araquanid. Getting my Char-T Berry knocked off would be slightly annoying. But Rotom's a pretty decent check. It's a pretty necessary check as well. Going into Araquanid's only bad if he just switches immediately into Lycanroc, because guaranteed I'm getting my webs up, and it's gonna stay up too. Just gonna go hard Araquanid. I don't really need to be able to play around this. Worst case would be like, knock off. You could have Stealth Rocks on this instead of his Earthworm this time. So that did a lot of damage. That actually looks really
That was really powerful. I am going to Sticky Webs immediately. If he goes into Lycanroc, the only thing that would be able to kill me from this range, even if he's banded, would be a Stone Edge. And that way I can scout out for that. I believe it's the only thing that would be able to kill me. Accelerock should not be able to, because it would be like 40% damage in damage, I think. He doesn't really want to switch into this thing at all. If he goes into Orthworm, that's actually a good thing. Because I'll just Endeavor, or I'll Infestation that so it can't leave. It's gonna be very valuable if I can do that. Of course, he switches out. Kind of hoping for Orthworm now. That's Sinistra. A little weird. I could switch into this with really mainly only Rotom. I think I'm going to Infestation here. Because I know he won't be able, I know he'll still be able to switch out because he's a ghost type. Surf should still be very valuable. Or the chip should be very valuable, and then Surf can do its like little bit of damage. That's not gonna do a lot. I'll actually live one more of that. And getting infested here, or getting down to 35 HP here would be actually really nice. So that's decent chip there. Obviously he can switch out, but I'm just gonna Surf here. I don't know if there's anything I can switch into. No, I can switch into that Orthworm and Endeavor it. So I could switch out here. He's at roughly 50%, so I could go straight into Shaman right away, and I could just Air Slash to get some chip on something. I think that's probably the move. I can't imagine it's able to hurt me very bad. Being low there is nice. I assume it's just gonna Nightshade again. So that's a little annoying in the end there. Strength Zap, I'm okay with this. I definitely just Seed Flare, I think. Or I could just Air Slash, actually. He's not going to want to switch into that Seed Flare. He's going to go into Enamorus or something. So I could actually hard go into, like, Rotom here. How much does Specs Air Slash do to Enamorus? Does like 46 to 55. I'm definitely just gonna Air Slash here. Flinch. Nope, that's fine. So I'm just gonna Air Slash again. It's the only move I can do. I could technically switch and I could go into like Rotom or something. Because he's more than likely gonna want to preserve this. I can assume it's only for like Araquanid mainly. If I go into Rotom here, there's not really a thing that it doesn't want to be in front of. So let's just go Rotom, I think. I assume he's going to switch out because this thing is going to be very valuable for all its like ability to lower attack. Yeah. He could stay in. But I think he's going to expect that it's Specs. He could go into Orthworm, which I'm assuming is Spadef here. Enamorus does get 2-hit KO'd, but he could do that. I obviously have speed, so I don't know what he's doing quite yet. I'm so nervous about this game here, guys, because it's semifinals, so if I lose this, I'm out. Yeah, I expected the withdraw at least. I got that prediction correctly. Banned, I'm assuming it's Lycanroc. Snorlax, interesting. I am going to immediately Volt Switch out. Or I could Overheat technically. I could Wisp as well, which is good if he isn't Facade, but last time he was Facade and he immediately clicked it as well. Don't have the greatest switch into this thing. Araquanid, getting Araquanid in here would be so phenomenal if I could do it, but I don't think it's going to be likely. Last time it looked like this thing was pretty high attack, and it's obviously going to do more than 35 damage. I could go into Mamoswine decently well here. Or I could just go hard into Araquanid. Is there a reason to not keep Araquanid around? Let's Volt Switch into Araquanid, I think. Because if he curses, that's pretty bad. Getting Araquanid in here would be so great. I'm sure he expected that switch, so he might have cursed. Facade. Okay, we're going down here. That's completely fine. Completely fine. Araquanid is going down. I think I might go into Mamoswine. I doubt it can kill me with any move. Even like a heavy slam obviously isn't going to be enough to do a lot of damage to Mamoswine. Superpower is worst case. So we could try that. We could also just go into Hitmontop. Close combat, which looks like a pretty good move here. So we'll just do that. Obviously, you can go into a Enamorus, but if he goes into a Enamorus, then I can Volt Switch out with Rotom and just immediately go into that. And this thing drops to a close combat most of the time. You can't go into Sinistra anymore because it's too weak, so I can just close combat. I think that's the move here. If he stays in, he probably just drops. Hitmontop does so much damage. From this chip, if it's not like very bulky, it just drops. Even like 252 HP, that looks like it probably still goes to close combat. And he's not going to kill me anyways with any move. So I think we're good here. He's going to switch out. I'm assuming he's going to go into either Enamorus or that's Swampert. Okay. Swampert here is a little weird. This thing gets 3-hit KO'd at the very least, which it seems like it does. Getting Earthquake here would be pretty bad. Liquidation isn't so good either, but I could go into Mamoswine. This looks like I might want to get some extra chip on it, so that Mamoswine can come in and like Trailblaze or something. I doubt it can hurt me too bad. But it's like it's definitely not a good thing to be in on. At -2, I do drop to an Earthquake, but at -1, I don't. So I could stay in here, but also maintaining my Rosalie Berry would be very nice. Be much approved. Much appreciated, anyways. I don't know. I feel like I almost can't risk it, though. Mamoswine does outspeed that Lycanroc now, so I don't need to worry about keeping my Chople Berry. And then it only takes like less than 50% from liquidation, so I think I can do that and get my reversal up. Tough position here. Flip turn, I'll take my 50. Yep. It would be really bad to see Lycanroc come out. Although if I do see it, I can probably just pivot into Latias. It's easily my safest thing to do. Keeping Mamoswine is really nice. It's the main thing. I don't believe a Swords Dance boosted Lycanroc Dusk should be able to 2-hit KO even my Latias with anything. I mean, it will be able to kill me with Crunch. Shredder, I think that's the Lycanroc, isn't it? Yeah. So, Lycanroc Dusk coming out on Mamoswine, like, screams it's gonna, like, close combat me. Now, I think my best option is to go into Latias, because if I go into Latias, nothing's really gonna switch into me besides the Snorlax. I could also just let this thing go down. I'm, like, almost 100% sure it's banded. It's gonna be slower than me. Keeping Rotom healthy is nice in case it does lower its ability, like stats. But I could maybe go into it here because it's kind of lost its value. It's good for Orthworm. It's a good switch into Enamorus, but Enamorus can drop to even Hitmontop. I can't go into Shaman. It's either of these two. I think I just got to go into Latias because getting chip on this thing is very nice. And he shouldn't be able to kill me. A Banded Crunch should not be able to KO Lycanroc or Latias here. So that's the only thing I can do, really. Going to expect it to close combat. My Key Berry will activate, but that's fine because I don't see a Weavile. This hopefully means I can tank a Crunch immediately after. But again, I'm assuming he's banded. Not gonna do too much. Yeah, we're good. Defenses go down. My berry does pop, so he can't really go even into like Snorlax. He is -1, so I could hypothetically Ice Beam. But that's kind of bad. I'm assuming he's gonna go into Orthworm, and I could predict that. And go into Shaman, but if I lose Shaman, it's kind of over. Good Aura Sphere. Just getting chip on this thing's really nice. But I could also just Psychic and hopefully kill it. So let's just Psychic. Maybe he forgot. No, he didn't forget about the Sticky Webs. That's fine. I did not do a lot that close combat there. Banned, that was Snorlax. That was a decent amount of damage. Not the most at all, though. Aura Sphere shouldn't do too much. It's not going to do that much more than Psychic. Could go into Mamoswine here again. But if I go into Mamoswine, then I kind of risk everything. Shaman shouldn't be able to die either. So maybe I just go into Rotom and then pivot into Shaman with Volt Switch. I think that's what I'm going to try and do. If he rests up here, that's fine. Crunch. Takes a little bit of chip there. So that Snorlax looks like he's about like 75, 60, 65%, we'll say. So he's at 302. That means my Pain Split won't recover that much health. I'm going to Volt Switch into Mamoswine, I think, here. Hoping I can take some, not like too much damage. Or I can actually probably go Shaman here. I could also go Hitmontop in close combat again, or I could Rapid Spin. I don't think Snorlax will be able to 2-hit KO Hitmontop with a Facade or anything like that. No, he shouldn't be able to. So I might do that. That looks like not so bad. Obviously, you can't go into Sinistra, he'll die to Triple Axle. So let's just take my chip here. Should be less than 50. Does way more than 50. I will definitely close combat again. If he goes into Swampert, then I go back into... I could have Rapid Spun there, I think. Like, in hindsight, it was probably the best thing. Actually, no. So this thing dies to a Triple Axle. It can't stay in. I just have to hit it. And he shouldn't be able to kill me either. It's the expectation there anyways. So, let's Triple Axle here. Should go down. Hopefully. Hitmontop. Hitmontop. Why did you do that, Hitmontop? Hitmontop. Hitmontop. Why did you do that, Hitmontop? That's not good at all. That's really bad. I knew that was gonna happen too with the Hitmontop triple. Gosh, Triple Axle, man. That's so bad. So bad. I think I have to go into Shaman now, and I have to Seed Flare. I can't stay in. I'm not going to do enough, and I need the Mach Punch to secure the kill on Lycanroc. No, I don't really anymore. What do I need this thing for? I guess it's good to get Chip on really anything. It will knock out Mamoswine from its health. I could stay in and just triple Axel again, or I could swap out into Shaman and Seed Flare. I'm assuming it's Covert Cloak, this Sinistcha here. So maybe I do triple Axel just once, see what I can get. Gonna do a decent amount. It should 2-hit KO now. That crit's pretty nice. Not good enough though. I don't think he should be able to kill. No, not with the Nightshade. I'll be left on like a little bit of health. I'm just gonna triple Axel again. That's what I gotta do. And hit. Thank you. Ooh, okay, one down. Sinistcha is down. That's super nice. He cannot go into Lycanroc unless he's going to immediately Accelerock. I mean, obviously he's going to have Accelerock. Medusa. Okay, that's Enamorous. I am going immediately into Rotom. It's healthy enough that it should be able to live multiple Moonblasts. Keeping Mach Punch is super valuable still. So I'm not going to take too much damage from this at all. At 149. I'm going to assume he goes into Swampert. So I could Wisp here. I take another Moonblast. I take 2 more Moonblasts, I believe. So I'm going to Wisp here immediately. Swampert coming in is predicted. Yep. So he's going to get burned. As long as I hit, then he's going to get burned. Yep, I hit. Okay, that's good. So this Swampert's going to be at like roughly 50%. Oh, it's Lumberry. Interesting. I think I'd do burn it again. Or I could go into Mamoswine on that another flip turn. It didn't do too much damage to me last game. Or last attack. 361 minus 209. It did 152, so I could do that again. That preps it for the Orthworm in the back. I could just go hard Swampert or hard Shaman, but Shaman would then be risking the kill against the dude. Maybe I do just Wisp again. That's fine. I'll live this attack now, and if he hits me, then he's going to be way lower. He can't go into anything other than Enamorous, and that's assuming Enamorous can even kill. It looks like he might be able to. Shredder. I outspeed this. And I can Wisp it too, unless it's going to Accelerock. And if it Accelerocks, then I can go immediately into Shaman, I think. In fact, I might be able to even live in Accelerock because I am Chartiberry. I doubt it, but it's worth a look at. It's technically possible if he isn't banded. I also just outspeed, so I could do that. Stun Edge shouldn't be able to kill Latias either. I might be able to just sack Hitmontop here. Let me check Enamorous real fast. Enamorous's Moonblast will not guaranteed kill me, but it's a pretty likely roll. So I'm just going to Will-O-Wisp, I think. Predict him not to Accelerock. It's gonna kill, especially if it's choice banded. Oh, it didn't kill. That's incredible. Burn it, please hit. Thank goodness. That's really nice. That's really huge. Excuse the loud noises around. I don't know what that's all about. So, sorry about that if you heard it. So it's really nice having that thing weakened. I might be able to go into Lycanroc because that didn't do much at all. Or sorry, not Lycanroc. Hitmontop? Maybe? That almost looks like... I haven't noticed if it was getting its speed dropped, but I have a feeling it might be even like Focus Sash. This thing is burned. It'll always kill him on top, but that's fine. I think I can safely let Rotom go down now. He's put in so much work. And I can just Volt Switch on out, I think. Yeah. Let it go down. Why not? I got it burned, which is huge. Actually huge. I think I might just go into Mamoswine. Mamoswine should not get 2-hit KO'd even by a Life Orb Accelerock as long as it's burned. No, it wouldn't. I could also just go into Shaman, because getting a Seed Flare off with Shaman is so huge. Very, very powerful attack. Could also just go into Latias, which is easily the safest move I think I have. Getting it chipped would be nice. Could also just go into Mamoswine. I think that's what I'll probably end up doing, because I'm assuming this thing is banded. No, let's just go Latias, I think. Yeah. I think it's something I have to do. He's getting outsped here. And he can't go into anything other than Snorlax. So I'm actually just going to Aura Sphere. On that Snorlax. Ollie, I don't know who that is. Earthworm. Okay, I get a strong Aura Sphere off here. Very powerful. Very, very powerful attack. Earthworm isn't going to take very much from Latias at all. Now I'm going to assume he's going to Iron Head as well. But now that he's weakened, I think I can deal with it now. I have to Aura Sphere again if I want to reliably kill it, but I think I can also potentially Shadow Ball. So that's what I'm going to do on the Switch. No, okay, that's fair. Hopefully Shadow Ball picks it off here. Yeah, okay, safe kill there. Latias getting Earthworm is out of the way. Now, them having 2 burned Pokemon is really nice for me. Medusa coming out. Who do I have? Shaman should be able to live an attack from any range. Now, my hope is that somehow Latias can live this attack. No, not Metacham. Enamorous. There's no way. There's actually no calc that I can live this attack. So I could just go into Mamoswine potentially. But no, I can't do that either. This is looking pretty bad. Shaman will guaranteed live an attack. That's for sure. I'm going to Ice Beam out of hopes that he makes a strong predict. Or maybe he's just not very powerful. But I go down. That's unfortunate. I don't believe Mamoswine can live this attack either. No, it takes far too much damage. I think I have to go into Shaman and actually Hyper Beam. It is the reason I have the attack, because I should be able to live any attack. And a Hyper Beam should let even Hitmonchan get in and get the KO. I'm going to Hyper Beam. It should not be able to kill me with a Moonblast. And I'm assuming he's going to stay in. Yeah, he shouldn't be able to kill. Nope. Hyper Beam, please hit. Shaman! Oh my goodness! I lost because of that freaking roll, dude. Oh, that's so dumb. I missed the triple axle that first time. My hope is that it doesn't kill me. I have to Trailblaze Icicle Crash. That's so unfortunate, dude. Oh my goodness. Maybe he doesn't kill. I don't There's no way. Oh my gosh. It's so dumb, dude. Holy crap. God damn it, dude. That's so dumb. Oh. That's so unfortunate. That's so dumb. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That's so unfortunate. Triple Axle missing there meant the Hitmonchan took 100 more hits of damage. The Hyper Beam missing there means that Hitmonchan couldn't come in and Mach Punch couldn't kill. It's so unfortunate. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. I can't believe I went out like that. That's so stupid. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that game. That's so unfortunate. Alright guys, well, that was the game. I hope you guys all enjoyed my season of the PCPL. This was the season 2. I probably will be back for a season 3 in the future if they ever decide to do one. So, GG's. I hope Mr. Mag wins. Goodbye. Please like and subscribe.